will tighten up the chain. You'll see some green lights come on the sled. At the end of the 300-foot track is the all-important flag person. They go to a forward progress stop, and this is Henry Piper out of Mount Vernon, Illinois. Put your hands together and let Henry know. Now you see how the old six-pack works. The job of the man in the outhouse is Mike Roach. He determines the gears, how much weight in the box that it's going to take to stop them. Henry was first puller. He will have the option of taking or rejecting that pull.
Henry Piper went 293 feet 6 inches, 293.6.
All right, now you saw the wobble wheel roller and the box scraper prepare the track to get ready for Tom. And again, just notice how the old RPM builds up slowly as he cleans it out, kicking in the different turbos, then pop the clutch, and down he goes. Distance to beat, 293 feet and 6 inches. Come on, Tom. White goes to black. Here we go. That's enough car speed. Lot of dust. Let her go. How about that, everybody? Now that he's made a good run, you're looking at Illinois state champion in the 5,500-pound class, Tom Dixon from Mounds, Illinois. There you go. Let him know it. Boy, I tell you what, that old wobble wheel roller sure didn't get much grease put to it between this fair and last fair. Definitely got the squeak. Still got all them funny plants thrown in it from last year that Jackson FFA raises. This tractor does not put on the smoke show. He's one of them alcohol burners, so we only had the one diesel and 2 alcohol. Our next class will be the 7,200-pound modified. So guys, you getting your tractors over here. There's some people over there from the Egypt Mills Antique Club to help pull you around, providing our old antique tractors for the pull around. That flagman says that's good enough. Okay, EW, the distance to beat 306, 4.5. Got a neat sound to it and a high-pitched whine. He calls it the levy leaper and it likes to leap. E.W. Carroll out of Clarence, Missouri. Well, that was the quiet class, and now we're going to bring in those that make more noise. The first, boy, there's the long shot of the class.
This is the 75.
Well, that pretty well does it.
Class.
Well, we got red and orange and cream color. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all the tractors I know about. No, there's a John Deere in there, too. Anybody for John Deere? Oh, my gosh, a John Deere crowd, and we're going to start it off with this levy leaper of the Cockstrut. Oh, that track takes the power. Okay, E.W. with that levy leaper driving the only cockstrut of the class is the first puller, or the test puller, if you'd like to call it that. he can accept that pull, or if he thinks he can do better, he can reject it and drop back and try it again. He is the only contestant of the class that has that option. These guys draw for position. It's all determined by luck. It's his choice to make. Do I take or do I reject? And he never knows. If he takes it and everybody beats him, he says, well, I made a mistake. Or if he rejects it and comes back and he still gets beat, he said, oh, well. If you can remember where he went on the first pull, we'll see if he did it correctly.
First pull and came right back to pull first again.
Maybe he got underneath his RPM. Maybe he's going to change a gear, but I doubt if that bush lid has changed anything, because it looked like it had it set pretty good. Okay, here we go. This is T.W. Carroll from Clarence, Missouri, with this only cockshut of the class, a 570. And I believe he made the right decision. He must have gone back and changed the gear ratio or just put a little more rabbit into them RPM.
T.W. Carroll went 271 feet, 3 inches, 271.3.
Okay, red fans, can Tom put this red one ahead of the cockshut? Nobody knows over there. Distance to beat, 271 feet, 3 inches. Dadgummit, I believe he did it. Oh, that's a good running binder. Oh, for the whole day.
Tom Nixon with 290.
Alex Chalmers fans, this is John Dorman from Sweet Springs, Missouri. It's an old D21. Diesel powered from Sweet Springs, Missouri. Come on, John. You got a long way to catch that case in it. Uh-oh. I think somewhere down the way down here we had an injector that got clogged or something. He's a long way from the ranch, from Sweet Springs up way over on Interstate 70. He'll be home about 4 o'clock this morning, maybe 5. Oh, they're going to spend the night. Ah, chicken. True men.
John Dorman with 271 feet, 6 inches, 271.6.
International coming back after you. Chuck Lee from Macon. One of them good old smokers the way Nixon's was. Bringing her up slow. He said, man, I drove a long way to get here and I want to put on a show. A 1066 International driven by Chuck Lee out of Macon, Missouri. Henry Piper from Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Chuck Lee went 282 feet 1
A
inch.
560 International. 85-year-old. That's great. Hey, how about that? Henry Piper. Again, a title of mystery goes with that man. Yeah, I figured you would, Doug. He's probably back there slinging all your weight, so you won't do it. You're an old school teacher from Illinois.
Henry Piper went 268 feet even, 268.0.
Distance to beat, 292. That's a slow build-up, making sure that old thing cleans itself out real good. Look at that thing go! Stop it down in advance. I'd say that's a run. Jeff Jacobsmeyer out of Columbia, Missouri with that 3688. Where you at,
Jeff
John Deere
Jacobsmeyer
fan?
had a full pull.
Oh, you got a bunch down here on the 300-foot line said, come on down and visit me. And that's what he has to do, 300 feet. Jiminy Christ. Boy, I tell you what, that ought to make Deere's commercial look good. Doesn't run like a deer. By the way,
Doug Roberts had a full pull.
well, that John Deere didn't show up to pull that big green off the track, but that little Ferguson says I can handle it just as well. Okay, here we go. Bob Schelling out of Elmira, Illinois on a 3688 International. Another one of them diesel powers. Well, Bob's right up there in the lead. Said, I have nothing to be ashamed of. I've got a good running 3688. Bob Schelling from Elmira, Illinois. Well, we've got two out the gate. It's 292, 282. What? Aha. ERLT. Very good. From Sweet Springs on
Bob
a
Schelling went 289
1466
feet 4
International.
inches, 289.4.
Well, let's see here. Boy, he's got a job ahead of him. How about with her? His wife's up here by me, so if she gets excited, don't think nothing of it. what, you're going to have to add oxygen to that thing to make her breathing all that smoke. How to make it smell good on that 12-hour ride going over to Kansas? Used to it, right? There you go. You married him for the way he smelt anyway, right? And a long way to get in on the big money.
278 feet even, 278.0.
There, Cindy said, yep, okay, you're hooked up. Go forward a little bit. Yep, looks good. Change tight. Oh, that was a good run, Ben. 72-20 International driven by Doug Leak out of Oak Dyke, Illinois.
Doug Leak went 288 feet 2 inches, 288.2.
Come on, Gene, you got an AC. Let's put one down there with red and green. Take it back out, take it back in a litlittle more.
This is the 9,200 pound open
just
class.
Right to give him every advantage that he can possibly put that John Deere in with. Tuscola, Illinois. Okay, this is one of the Pro Stock tractors. The one turbocharged restriction. I'm not saying that old six-pack's heavy, but when it's at the top, the back wheels for that sled is off the ground. Now, did he guess the weight correctly and the speed of the old box correctly? You've got a good group of tractors. You don't want to have all of them.
Lance Little went 288 feet 6 inches, 288.6.
Bob Schelling from Valmira, Illinois.
got 12 of them inside. About 12, what's that? About 45 minutes. 10 left. I would say a good 45 minutes. Bob Schilling went 272 feet 6 inches, 272.6.
A good hook by Doug Leach out of Oak Dyke, Illinois. A 72-20 Ace International. After pulling all night long, surprise, surprise, the track is still Dust International.
Doug Leak went 279 feet 3 inches, 279.3.
Well, if you're a nurse, what's he do for a living? Oh, a construction operator. All right, we got a rookie driver here on a super stock tractor. This will be Jim Oldendorf out of St. Peter's. Oh, when Chuck said go slow, that's what he's doing. Chuck said, come on, put the hammer to her, let's go. Not bad at all. He didn't run out of power.
Jim Oldendorf driving Chuck Lee's tractor went 265 feet 2 inches, 265.2.
Well, this is the way tractor pulling started. Green against orange against red. Tomorrow night, you're going to have the same thing with the truck, where you have Chevy against Ford against Dodge. All of these guys have their favorites. Been here Saturday morning, a putt.
John Dorman went 247 feet 4
Can't be
inches,
duplicated, can it?
247.4.
Okay, Gene, you're out of Tupelo, Illinois, and that's an 8050 AC with a distance to beat of 288 feet. That'll be close. He's almost a hometown guy from Tupelo. Got a nice interstate road all the way.
Gene Hofstetter went 287 feet, 11 inches, 287.11.
The big John Deere is driven by Laverne Knepper out of Wheeler, Illinois. He's got that other John Deere in the lead of Lance Little that he's going to try to overtake at 288, 6.5. Underneath the old turbo. Well, that's a mighty good tractor. Well, I tell you what, for the first time tonight, Linda, we're very popular. All these guys are coming up wanting money. Any other time, we're like the Maytag repairmen. They don't want to have nothing to do with us. You would say that because you belong to her. Oh, that's not what she's been telling me all night long.
Laverne Knepper went 225 feet, 3 inches, 225.3.
He says I can win on noise. For sure, for sure. And I definitely think that's a full pull. I think even I can measure that from all the way back here.
Cletus Fairking had a full pull.
Well, Cletus gave all of these last competitors the path how to find the 300-foot gate. Let's see if Bruce went to school on it. From Jerseyville, Illinois, Bruce Skinner, the 6030 John Deere. Linda, I don't think Bruce believes me. I told him how to start at the other side of the track and run crossways downhill. Now, he started on the low side and run uphill. Oh, I tell you what. Even water don't run to the high side or shoots down to the inside.
Bruce Skinner went 260 feet,
And if he
1
gets
inch,
his wheels high enough, it depends on
260.1.
which brake he touches. We need a total.
Alan Ashman went 261 feet,
12 hours of riding tonight to go to
261.0.
another pull tomorrow. Concluded it. Sounded to me like it ended up with a turbo. I hope it was a turbo hose, nothing real major. They've got a pull tomorrow in Kansas. After the measuring crew gives us the result.